Hello, and happy new week, and welcome to another Final Fantasy Tuesday. So, if I remember where I was last time, I was at... So it says, hey Cookie, get dinner, be back once it's ready. Enjoy your dinner! I actually just finished mine right before the stream. Okay, so... Alright, we were in the second sewer dungeon. Because I started off last Tuesday's stream in the sewer dungeon. And I now need to go back through the sewer dungeon. I need to go through another sewer dungeon. I hope these things... Yeah, okay, they're dead. We're fine. Yeah, welcome in. Continuing the Final Fantasy playthroughs with, continuing the Final Fantasy playthroughs for First Fantasy with more Final Fantasy 2 today. Let me change... No, I think that's good enough. This is gonna be another short stream, just like the previous ones. And like the previous Tuesday streams, I'll try to get through as much of Final Fantasy 2 as I can tonight. Yeah, I think I'm definitely in the latter half of the game, but I think I'm just starting it. Because we met the Emperor. Yeah, we met the Emperor. Yeah, usually... Yeah, since we met the Emperor now, we're definitely, like, in the latter half of this game. Let's see, yesterday we escaped... Or not yesterday, excuse me. Last Tuesday, we escaped them from the Colosseum. We escaped from the Colosseum. Then made our way back to retake the castle that was north of Altair. And then now are exploring the, sewers beneath this castle. We have a trail thing, what the... That's a concerning name for an item. A thing that confuses the target has the same effect as confuse. Oh, okay. Okay, they all know Blink. They all know Blind. I think. Yeah, they all know Blizzard, so... Okay, Layla's down about half her health. And everyone else's health... Well, okay, Guy's about half. Actually, everyone's taken quite a bit of damage, so I think I should... Let me take some time to heal them all up. Okay, that's good enough. This looks very similar to the previous sewer dungeon we were in. Like, the only thing is it doesn't have as many doors as that dungeon had. So, as far as what I have left in this game, let me just go and take a look and see what I have left. I've got about, like, 4 or 5 areas. Well, not areas, but sections. There's about 4 or 5 sections left after this, so... Oh, I did see that there was some big update happened for Final Fantasy XIV. I'm not sure what all is included in it. Because I haven't really given any attention to Final Fantasy XIV. Well, I probably won't give much attention to Final Fantasy XIV until we get closer to me actually, like, playing it as part of this. Same with Final Fantasy XI. Yeah, it did look like there was some big update that just happened. Okay, so there's all these doors. Oh, okay. Oh! The Chimeras are back. The Chimeras are back, they just got a slight upgrade. Not really gonna matter much with how strong my party has become, but... that leads back through here, so... Let's just attack him like normal. There was also, like, a new trailer for Super Robot Wars Y shown today, so I do want to watch that on stream at some point. It's a short trailer, so it won't take that long, but... Basically, they announced another DLC expansion. They announced a new DLC expansion to the game. Which is crazy because I had finally gotten the Super Robot Wars Y. And was just about to get started, get back to watching the shows I need to before I could stream that game. And then they announced a DLC expansion, which means I now have a lot more shows I have to watch before I could play Super Robot Wars Y. Although some of the things they announced are ones that even, like, there are like 2 of them I'm familiar with, and then some of the... 2 of them I'm familiar with, and others I just have no idea. I've actually never seen it. I've actually never heard of them before. So there are some mech shows included here that I haven't, in this new DLC expansion that even I haven't heard of. Oh, again, just a little reminder. Make sure to go vote in the poll to decide what the 200th playthrough will be. You've only got about... counting today, you've got like 12 days left to vote on it, which means you've got less than 2 weeks. So if you haven't voted already, better go do that. Yeah, we've already had quite a few votes for that poll, but I want to make sure that anyone who hasn't gotten the chance to vote does so. Because I'd really hate for any of y'all to miss out on your chance to vote for what the 200th playthrough will be. Alright, there's the white mask. We just save. More of these guys. Dang. So he says, alright, I'm here with dinner. Well, I hope you have a delicious dinner, Sleepless. I actually had my dinner just right before the stream. So it says pasta con carne. Ooh. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, and I guess that actually warped us out of the castle completely. So it says think fettuccine alfredo, but carne asada instead of chicken. That does sound delicious. I love chicken alfredo. Or excuse me, I love fettuccine alfredo. So that with carne asada sounds amazing, honestly. Okay, so we need to head to Mysidia. Which is on the west side of the map, past the mountain range. Left of the mountain range. Okay, west side of the map, left of the mountain range. So it says, I learned how to make it in the Scouts, and it's a damn good option when I don't want to fucking do shit. Hey, I get it. That does sound like a really good option. Okay, let's rest up at the inn first to heal up. And then I think we don't have any fights here on the canoe. So let's try searching. Let me try searching around here. Yeah, they said it's on the west side of the world map, left of the mountain range, according to the info I have, which doesn't. That could be met west of this mountain range here, right next to Castle Finn, or it could be in this mountain range down at the bottom. Here, we'll try going to the northwest first. Okay, is it... There's not going to be many enemies here. Well, I mean, excuse me, it's the opposite. There's going to be a lot of enemies here, but they're not really going to be strong. They're not going to be strong at all. So I can kind of just run through here. Okay, so this is just... Okay, so... Oh, our boat's parked all the way over there. We have to go grab it, right. And I don't really have anything that'll allow me to teleport instantly. Alright, we'll fight our way back down there. So it doesn't look to be in the northern region. It doesn't look to be in the northwestern region, so let me try the southwestern region. So let's just go along the coastline. Let's just keep going along the coastline until... and see if we can find this city. I guess let's save, yeah, here. Alright, just killing more rats. Just making another trail of bodies behind this group. I really should stop making the joke. I really should stop making the jokes about this team being psychopaths, because I mean, they're fighting monsters and evil empires like all the other Final Fantasy protagonist groups do. It's just for this group, because of how the battle system is designed, there's like, I have no thought into like how they fight. I've put no thought into how they fight, and I don't, like, no character has any like unique abilities that kind of help them stand out from each other. So it's all just enemies like see them and rush them, and then just this party just immediately pulls out blades and just starts stabbing recklessly. They just stab repeatedly. Like that was 14 stabs from Layla. 8 stabs from Furion. And that's 21 stabs from... and that was 21 stabs from Maria. I might have mentioned this during a previous stream, and if I have brought this up before, I'm sorry for repeating our topic, but I have started to see some indie games. Like, I keep tabs on, like, what new games are coming out on Steam. Especially indie games, because I'm curious to see, like... as well as itch.io. I try to keep a tab on itch.io to see, like, what new indie games are coming out. And there's been a growing wave of... there's a growing wave of like upcoming indie RPGs that use this specific like visual style, this like very classic Final Fantasy style. Some of them are like roguelike, well, quite a few of them are roguelikes, but it's interesting that I've started to see like more indie games that are like specifically like homaging this style. So it says, level as you use systems tend to favor mindless grinding in a strange way. No, you are correct, but it's not a strange way. It's kind of built into the system. Cuz it's like, yeah, it's not, I would, okay, let me restart cuz I'm rambling. You're completely right, Sleepless. Except that I wouldn't say it's a strange way. It's the logical conclusion. Cuz like, if you have a skill that only gets stronger as you use it, in a game where you don't, in a world where you don't have to worry about food, like, where you don't have to worry about eating, you don't have to worry about, you don't have to worry about any sort of, like, you don't have to worry about sleeping, And you don't have to worry about if you don't use the skill over time, you lose some of it. Then yeah, then you get a case where, like, of course someone who's got the time is just gonna spend like 100 hours, like play Skyrim for 24 hours straight, and they're just gonna sit bashing, raising their smithing skill, and they're gonna do. Skyrim is probably the perfect example of how these like level as you use systems are both interesting, but also how they can be easily exploited. Because like there's a common strategy in Skyrim that I myself have used this a couple of times. Quite a few times. Where, hey, I want to get a new skill. I need to level up my a good example, this example I'm using is the smithing skill in Skyrim, where the whole idea of the smithing skill is like, oh, as you smith weapons and get better at smithing, you'll want to make better and better weapons and armor. You'll want to get better and better weapons and armor, so that you can keep smithing more and more, like, more improved weapons and armor. But what a lot of players actually do is like, oh, it takes 1 block of iron and 1 piece of leather to make an iron dagger. And they don't raise up my smithing skill much, but if it just takes 1 block of iron